guys, my name is Jackson and this is my YouTube channel, so get ready because it's going to be interesting. So this channel is going to contain a lot of Disney content. This channel will be for the DCP, which is Disney College Program, which is everyone knows who knows me, is I have not stopped talking about it ever since like 7th grade. So the fact that I am sitting here actually and making this video to go on YouTube, something that I've wanted to do for so long, is mind-boggling to me. I cannot wait to share my experiences. Can't wait to help other people. If they need help, you know, you can watch my videos or contact me. Everything will be at the end. So yeah, it's just gonna be a wild ride. So I'm gonna start off today by talking about, you know, kind of my experience of getting to where I am for the DCP and my journey with the application process and everything like that and everything you need to know. So stay tuned. You guys are in for a treat, if I do say so myself. So what I'm going to do is kind of go through what the Disney College Program is and what it has to offer and what's kind of going on. So yeah, so first, Disney College Program is a program for college students. You have to be in college through a first semester of your year, which I am currently a freshman in my second semester, so I was able to apply for the fall of 2019. So you basically work at Disney. You can take classes, but I don't believe they transfer for credits. Don't quote me on that. You can check it yourself if you want to, if you're interested. Don't quote me on that. But I am so excited because ever since I was in 7th grade, since one of my closest friends, like a sister to me, has done the program, and I've looked up to her for so long while she was doing it, and I'm so beyond grateful that I have the opportunity to pursue it myself and see what it's actually like instead of just hearing it or watching vlogs or doing all that. I get to actually experience it, which literally blows my mind. So I'm so grateful for the opportunity that I have. So now we're going to talk about the application process, which for me was interesting to say the least because, yeah, it was a long process. It felt like a long process, even though it was maybe a month, maybe not even, kind of over a little month. I don't know, but we'll get into it. So applications opened January 22nd for the Disney College Program. So what you do is you're in a Facebook group chat, you're in all these group chats, and it blows up as soon as you know when it's gonna drop. And Disney kind of teases you a little and kind of tells you when it's gonna drop, but not really. So you have to always be on the edge once it gets closer and closer to the time you think that it's gonna open. So the applications open on the 22nd of January. So I applied right after my class. I got out of class around like 12:20, and I ran to our little lobby place that students hang out, and I sat down and I applied. I had already filled out my resume and everything, so I was all set. I just had to fill out, you know, it was just a basic kind of application process. So you just fill it out, put your resume, put your work experience, put like, do you have a valid driver's license, like all that kind of stuff. It was making sure you're in college. It was tedious. So I submitted that. And then the waiting game started. And when I tell you I waited, it felt like forever. I literally gave up hope that I was going to get in, that I was even going to make it to the next like step in the process. So the next step in the process was called a WBI, which I received on February 6th at like right after my class on that day. It was like I probably got around like 12:30, and I freaked out completely. I was running down the halls screaming, knocking at everyone's door, telling them, anyone I could tell, because I was so nervous. I didn't think I was going to get to this place in the application process. So I started freaking out. I immediately run back to my room, open my laptop, get on dashboard, check my dashboard for Disney, and see that I'm in consideration. And then it says, we'd like to know more. Please take this WBI, web-based interview. So I sat down, composed myself after like 20 minutes of me running around being crazy, and I sat down and did it. And it's kind of like a pass or fail. Like, as soon as you're done with it, it's time, so you don't really know how far you are, how much you have left, because they don't tell you. So as soon as it's over, you know if you got NOIC'd, which means no longer in consideration, or you move on to a phone interview. And my heart stopped when I got the little pop-up at the end of the WBI saying, "Congratulations, you can schedule a phone interview now. We would like to know more." My heart stopped beating. I promise, it stopped beating. I screamed so loud that everyone across the hall, everyone across the whole campus could probably hear me screaming about this, because it was just so surreal. I've been watching YouTube videos of everyone, like Miss Shelby, Chase Russell, literally everyone. I've watched every single video, and to get to that point and to actually have the opportunity to do a phone interview for myself, I couldn't believe it. It was literally one of the best days of my entire life. So I scheduled my phone interview for a week after, so I had time to prepare. And let me tell you, I prepared so hard, it was insane. I did fake interviews, I had post-it notes, I had flashcards everywhere. My room was full of Disney. My room's full of Disney anyways, but it was to the max. I was up there. I was on cloud 9 preparing for my interview. It was nerve-wracking, but as soon as I got to it, I was so excited to have the opportunity to actually talk to one of the recruiters from Disney, to see and show what I am instead of just like my application and my WBI. Really, the WBI is like kind of like a personality test, but when you get a phone interview, that's your time to shine. That's your time to show Disney what you have to offer and really just get into it. So 1:30 comes rolling around, and I get the call from Disney. My heart sunk so far into my stomach, I didn't think it was ever going to come out. It was insane. So I calmed down, I answered the phone, and I had one of the nicest recruiters. She was so nice. Like, I loved her. It was a good phone call. It was a little longer than, she told us, which is a good sign, I think. I don't really know. But as soon as I hung up, I thought I was like, oh, I did fine. Like, that was a good interview. Like, I'm proud of that. And then the waiting started again, which was so hard to cope with, because I knew that I did everything in my power that I could do to get into this program. And I knew that, it's in their hands now. They can do what they want. Like, I know I did everything I could. So I just waited. And, there were waves going out, and it's like, oh, everyone's in the Facebook group like, oh my gosh, like, I got in, like, quick service, blah, 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 like, all this stuff. So I was, like, getting discouraged, and I was like, okay, like, if I don't get in, I was coming to the realization that, like, I can apply for next season. Like, this isn't my end. This is not what I'm going to stop at. I made it this far. I can do it again. I need to just be positive and have a good attitude about it. So then Monday, that next Monday came around. I did my phone interview on a Wednesday, and then the next Monday came around 5 days later, and I woke up to an email from Disney. And I didn't open it right away because I didn't want to know. It could have been a no longer consideration email. Could have been I got accepted. I don't know what it was. So I was freaking out. So I finally, sit down, open my laptop, and it was there. I got accepted to the Disney College program for the fall of 2019. That was the best day of my life. I just remember smiling the whole day, going through the whole day with a positive attitude, not worrying about literally anything. And I was just so happy, and like just had that realization where I was like, this is real now. Like, I will be moving to Florida for 5 months to live out my dream and work for Mickey Mouse. Mickey Mouse will be my boss. Like, that's just mind-blowing to me. I still haven't like really processed that after the school year's over, I will be moving to Florida. I will be doing what I love, where I love the most, it literally blew my mind, and I'm just so grateful that I got this opportunity. This was my first time applying, and I was so scared that like everyone's like, oh, sometimes like you don't get in your first try, but like it's fine. You gotta keep going. I know people that have applied like 7 times and they just got in, and I was like, I'm so thankful that I got in my first try. I am so grateful for everything that has come my way this past year, especially the Disney College program. Like, it's insane to me that I actually get to live out my dream. Like, what? I get to live in Florida. I'm going to be working for the man himself. Mickey Mouse will be my boss. So I will be moving down to Florida August 5th. That is when my program starts, and that's when my new chapter of my life starts. And then my program ends January 2nd, which means I have to come back to school for the spring semester of 2020, but I literally get to spend Thanksgiving, Christmas there, New Year's. Like, I get to live in Florida for New Year's. Like, I get to start 2020 in Disney World. Like, that's literally insane to me. Like, it's literally the most magical place on earth, and I get to be there for all the holidays where it is the most magical. Like, what? This is where families go on vacations to experience magic, and I will be able to give that to families. I will be able to make someone's vacation. I will be able to interact with guests even when I'm not working or I'm not on, like, roll. Not on roll, I'm stupid. Anyways, I'm gonna cut that out. I don't know how, but I'll figure it out. But I'm speechless. I cried so much the day I got accepted, more than I like to admit. But like, even talking about it, my heart gets happy. Like, my heart skips a beat. Like, I'm living my dream, and I cannot thank the people around me who have supported me throughout this whole journey and told me I can do it. Like, you're gonna get in. Like, just believe in yourself. And you know, I did just that, and I had a great support system. So like, I'm just so grateful, and I'm so excited to start my journey. And you guys will be there with me throughout the whole thing. Hopefully, this channel will get at least 2 videos up a week, depending on the work schedule and its craziness. But I will be informing you guys in later dates and later videos what I will be doing at the DCP, where my location will be, where I'm going to be living, my roommates, everything. Disney park, a week in my life, all the typical Disney stuff, you know, Disney vlogs. If you watch Disney vlogs, you've seen them all, but now I get to make them for you guys, and hopefully you'll like them and continue to watch them and support me throughout this whole journey. So I am super excited, and until next time, have a magical night, and I will see you guys later. Okay, bye.